Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are here just at Kimball Way and we are going to make our way from here all the way to Novigrad because we need to speak to a certain Dandelion, I do believe, after we rescued him from the clutches of the Eternal Fire. Thank God. We can go and have a catch up with him, I do believe. It is only a level 14 quest, so we should be well within our abilities to do it. Don't think we have any other Witcher contracts that we really need to be getting on with either, no. There's a chort we can kill if we so desire, but we're in no rush to do that. Right, meet Dandelion at the Rosemary and time to do that. Not exactly sure what he's going to need our help with. So, last I was free and never had the nectar of liberty tasted so sweet. No matter how I slurped, I could not imbibe it fast enough. I filled every waking hour and quite a few sleeping ones with fevered activity. There was so much to do and so little time which to do it. Since the Witcher had proven a true and reliable friend time and time again, I asked him for help and he readily agreed to provide it. And I hope you're damn grateful, Dandelion, because we risked our hides to save you. Really did. Especially Dudu. Dudu deserves massive credit for what he did. I should probably do a little bit of meditation just to make sure that we can get all of our alcohol back. Ooh, quests. What is happening here?
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear?
Who the fuck are you?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of it.
You don't want to do that.
Take a peek at what he's got inside.
You
then
really
make the
don't want to
midget
do that.
eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. Don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Friends of yours?
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitching.
Duke and Earl.
Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about?
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal.
About to ask me for help.
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam.
Oh,
the king
okay.
of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
That's
Getting better by the minute.
that's
Not the play,
a bad idea.
but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge.
So you're
Got a
stepping on
buyer
people's
heap from my
toes.
collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so what do you say, Geralt?
I'll help you.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards.
Zed from Borderlands.
Unfortunately, the
I
arsewite
hope
wouldn't
not.
talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
A dangerous game. Get the Fringula Vigo, Isengrim, and Natalis cards for Zoltan. How fun. Zoltan Shiva has never had much luck in business. No exception to this rule was the time he tried to acquire and sell 3 valuable Gwent cards. At this time, Gwent was reaching the peak of its popularity and collectors were paying a fool's fortune for rare cards. Zoltan was not alone sticking his pan into this raging torrent and hoping to strike gold. Yet there was another player in Novigrad, one wanting to grow his already sizable fortune, interested in flipping rare cards. Duke was his name, but many felt he would soon be known as Whoreson III, for he was even more ruthless than Whoreson Jr. This Duke stood in Zoltan's path to riches. Luckily, Zoltan had a friend named Geralt of Rivia, who decided to step in and get him the cards he so desperately desired. Okay. Now, this will be an interesting quest, but I believe we can do it.
To be a purveyor of cheap lords and watered down wine.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
I'm guessing Priscilla's not thrilled about this being an essential whorehouse.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
But before I do that, let me just check my stash. I'm gonna put my Wild Hunt Warrior axe in there, I think. Keep as a memento. Right, down the line, what the fuck are you doing now?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help me
Ekimara?
out.
Why a cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this
Sounds
place
like an
will be
interesting
even
story.
better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Okay, what can I do?
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant
Sophronia?
for a farm,
Very exotic name.
Order of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Oh, her.
Bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know.
Someone went to march
matter
over
what
there
you
and
might
just say, give me money for Dandelion. Okay, where do I come in?
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
This just seems like extreme
What's
exploitation.
this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
What's your job in all this?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that.
Oh, I didn't have an option to actually accept that quest.
For heroic deeds.
Have I got too many quests, or...?
For you, my friend,
Ah, we can do all these then. Molly says hello.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Where'd you meet Priscilla?
How do you and Priscilla meet?
Huh. It was at the court of Duke Hereward, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
Well, I don't remember.
So Priscilla won then.
Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Okay.
Gotta tell me, how do you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town, a den of art and culture.
Good luck with that. Well, I mean, at least Cyprian's dead now. Right, remind me about
What did you
Sophronia.
want from Sophronia? Slipped my mind.
Geralt, I want to transform this esteemed establishment into a first-class cabaret, and that takes funds. Enter Sophronia.
I remember now. Gotta help you convince her you're trustworthy.
Exactly. And to do that, we need a sword from Madame Irina Renard's prop collection. So, will you help?
Okay, now I can help.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see.
Okay, sure.
Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
At sunset. Borrow a prop sword from Madame Irina. Okay, I can do that.
Nothing but floppy diddly. Don't know how to do the thing.
Wait, what? Oh, I fucking dropped the axe instead of putting it in the stash. Jesus Christ. It's a good job I noticed that.
what's he schemed up this time?
Probably a very bad idea, I'm going to imagine. But we'll see. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll help him and Zoltan out while we're in Novigrad, I suppose. This can only go well, can't it? This can only go well.
So, how do you go with this England? I was tough a bit up my own business, but suddenly...
Okay, just into the back. Guessing we have to speak to Irina about it. Hey, Irina!
So good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge.
Sadly, very true.
Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why.
It's far too nice of a
He
guy.
always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Right, so I need a prop.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not
Thank
to
you very
damage
much, Irina.
it. So long.
I made Dandelion near Sophronia's house after dusk. is going to be fun. Right, at last I was free. And never had the nectar of liberty tasted so sweet, no matter how I slurped. Oh. Also, ever since that fateful evening 20 years ago when my dear friend Geralt and I visited a no longer extant cabaret in the once beautiful city of Oxenfurt, I have longed with every fibre of my being to become the owner of just such an establishment. When Alonzo Wiley, more commonly known as Horson Sr., left me the Rosemary time in his will, my dreams finally began to assume a more concrete form. When Priscilla lent her support to the endeavour, the scales tipped decidedly towards action and the ball threatened to start rolling. I needed just a few things more to begin my planned remodelling of the Rosemary time into a cabaret, and so I turned to Geralt, the fiercest fetcher in the world. So that's after dusk, which... Can I just jump over this wall, please? There we go. Sorry. Okay, so while waiting for that, I guess we can go and help Zoltan out. So, get the Fringe Lavigo, Isengrim, and Natalis cards for Zoltan. I'm probably going to have to play some Gwent myself here, aren't I? I mean, I'm okay at Gwent, but I can be outsmarted pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie. But I will see what I can do with old Zed. Hopefully I don't get slapped by Duke in the process. Well said, well said. So I'm not sure how I'm planning to get these cards off of Zed. Like I said, whether I'm meant to play just games of Gwent with him and hope for the best, I don't know. Is it up here? Or... knock.
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water.
I slide down the stairs there. Zed's inside and in hot water. Okay. Do we have to go up here? This looks promising. Taking the high road always leads to good things, I think. Here we go. So it's Zed's home using our Witcher senses. Well, I said he was inside. What am I searching for if he's here? Oh, shit. Right, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Must be Zed.
We have a dead Zed. Oh dear, that's bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, this is going to be a lot more complicated than what I originally thought.
Find it?
Who the fuck are you?
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Not happening. I'm gonna get that Isengrim card, I'm gonna get the rest of them as well. Right. Key to Zed's pawn shop, Isengrim Faultana.
Isengrim Foiltiana from the Scoia'tael deck.
Faultiana.
Wonder how much this card's worth.
A lot, probably. There you go. Isengrim Faultana. It dawns on them once they notice my scar, realization of imminent death. Interesting. Well, let's replace the Mahakaman Defender with him. I'm gonna assume I'm allowed to have him in my deck while I'm.
Might be worth snooping around for.
So find Zed's ledge using a Witcher
We're
senses.
looking for something.
I think we can find this place. This ledger, is it? Oh, hang on.
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
Interesting.
We're looking for something.
Very interesting indeed. So do I have to add this, or... Ledger of income and outlays, here we go.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Outlay, Steel Sword, New, Fabian, Olivier, Moth-Eaten Coat of Gold Cloth, Duke, ooh, Isengrim Falutiana card, Ravik, Fringilla Vigo card, Caesar Bilzen, and 3 polished Peacock Opals Vixen. So there's the Fringilla Vigo cards, apparently gone to a man named Caesar Bilzen. The John Natalis card, however,
Zoltan
doesn't seem to be anywhere at the moment. There's no trace of that Natalis card. Well, at least we can bring this back to Zoltan. So Zoltan will have one of his cards at least. And we know where one of the others has gone. One of them, however, is completely MIA. Alright, Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Get out.
Ah. Oh, we can actually play Gwent with Zoltan as well. What exactly are you doing here?
Gwent doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame.
Nothing wrong with that, Zoltan. At least you're honest.
Not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
At least you're honest and accountable.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
I've got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing.
There is only
happens
3
without
now,
them knowing
though
about it and
now you
approving it.
are aware of that.
Rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
You've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege'd be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
So that's why Whoreson had that agreement with... Was it with Radovid or Emrys he was dealing with? I think it was Radovid. I'm pretty sure it was Radovid that Whoreson was dealing with, and he had an agreement that if he took out the other 3, then that would leave the city free for Redania to take when none of the... Ah, that makes sense now, okay. Well, we're going to leave this episode here anyway.
See you later.
Let me just clarify that as well, if I can. If I can find Whoreson Jr. among my ever-growing list of characters here. Yes, Radovid's war was to start a gang war in Novigrad. Yeah, so the criminal underworld wasn't in a position to sort of wipe Novigrad off the face of the earth. Well, you know, basically just take everything that Novigrad has while a war was going on. Okay, so like I say, on that note, we shall end this episode here. Next episode, we shall proceed to give this card to Zoltan. I'm playing Gwent as well while we're here, obviously, and yeah, try and find the rest of the cards for him as well. So thanks again, guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.